attorney James Kennedy says is connected to Buffalo's Black Soprano gang. Other members are awaiting sentencing.
The butcher coming, nigga. Butcher coming, nigga. Yo. I've been selling dreams of sleepers, nigga. Tell the truth, that's the perfect business. Cause in a drought, I was paying double for some work that wasn't even worth the ticket. Plate scrapers with the work to get it. Check my bank statements, probably hurt your feelings. How I'm in every verse admitting how I work a kitchen like it's church's chicken. What you know about taking bags cross state on a half a tank of gas? The first around ain't no workaround. You gotta hit it twice just to make it last. Take a quarter, you make a quarter, put that together, that'll make a half. With a coke compressor, it's matter of fact, I ain't telling niggas shit. Who are these niggas? I think they all overrated. I think they all are outdated. I'm independent, but they think that I'm sounding shady. Cause my jewelry look like I made it. Just got a house, I need a brand new Mercedes. We kicking ass like the baby. I'm on the grind, I link with the plugs that I met one more time if these labels don't pay me.
I remember when I first told my father who I was dealing with. I told him I was dealing with Benny. He was like, Benny from Montana? He was like, be careful with him. It's like that block crazy. Yo. That's the H block.
Yo. I ran off the deep end, picked up my mama house, came back carrying things in. Be careful, cause they give you 5 for a robbery, but they burying kingpins, the real trenches, war with the feds, nigga, and I'm talking real business. For Duffel was plea to a 20, they forced on the trial, he come back on the pill sentence. These investigations current, nigga, and wiretaps got me playing it safe. Ask Earl Howard about it if you think I'm frontin' about that 20 grand a day. This the only block on the east side where the dope shooters all come and get it. Quarterback plays from a kitchen, how an honest student gonna become a chemist. At my mom's crib, having flashbacks, 10 guns on me like a Mad Max. Put the team on with the last batch, but you niggas never gonna be half that. On the road to riches or jail bars with some niggas that I burned in hell for. I was feeling like the cause was dealt wrong. Got my money up and put my cell phone, motherfucker.
Sure enough, a few months later, it was like 7:30 in the morning. I heard some loud banging at the door. Benny went to the window and said, "Bae, it's the police." I swear my heart dropped.
Daydreaming about my past, zoning while I'm driving, hoping I don't crash. Loyal cause you feed on that'll only last long as I'm balling Bulls versus the Jazz. And before you niggas ever got some cash, I can put 200 grams on every half. That's another 20 if you do the math. Carry zeros over every time I add. What signed the deal, nigga? I was glad. Got me out the hood. I was down bad. Still owe my plug for another half. Every time you bring my name up, he get mad. Then I turn my flip phone to a stab. 6 figures legal money. That ain't bad. 3-time felon. Now I run a business. Every plug I ever met, I made them cash. Before I rode a tour bus, made a full jump. 30 bands on me made me sag. I could turn the front door to a drugstore, make any kitchen to a lab. Man, I hear these drug stories and I laugh. Talking about the coke sales they never had. Pull up on a nigga, you gon' know the pad. Only house with a Bentley on the grass.
But everything is different now. Everything is legal. Benny doing what he loved to do. I don't gotta worry about no more police kicking in our doors. Life is good.
Yeah. Legendary. Yeah. Alright. Yeah. Why you keep saying ooh? Cause that's how they face look every time I'm swinging through. Don't act like I'm screaming, get money first out the blue. Like I wasn't serving niggas 30s out my shoes, out my socks, out the hotels or meet me by my spot. By the shop or fuck it, meet me at the top. But by then you can't cop. Like I really tell my moves though. Look, 20 teens, I turned 3 into a 4-way. Had the boy and the girl, but never went both ways. Never met Mr. West, but I know Ye. Back page pimping, turn your BM to a throwaway. Pay the cost to be the boss, that's what I'm supposed to say. But I'm loose off the goose in the ocean spray. I'm still balling while I'm coaching since I know the play. The rules still apply, be out your mind, get you smoked today. And I ain't talking shit, I'm talking what I know, okay? You don't wanna listen, get the fuck, and don't smoke my J. Legendary DMV advocate, trust I know my way. I know my worth, with or without you, I'ma be on my way. Keep it a buck, you niggas suck, that's how I know you gay. Not for real, fuck niggas, all lowercase. I'm going in like it's an open safe. And I'm screaming, get money first, every time I show my face.
SB for tourists. Swag like the 80s, gold in velour. The plug just dropped another brick and said I got a day to dump it. Lil Giz just shot the block up. How the fuck I'm supposed to pump it? PG posted everywhere. There's no way I can make this cheddar. I don't serve nobody else. I love my fiends, they treat me better. Slide through 23rd, seen some swerve, bust a couple swings. Park a hand and roll a J while waiting for my phone to ring. And everybody got work. The hood's over flooded with birds. And I got a time limit. My plug get on my fucking nerves. Get it gone fast, being thirsty, that's a downfall. And I'm sucker ducking niggas fake like Bape out the mall. Peace to Lil Ma, that's my man, he got the switch. Gotta be a solid nigga, we ain't rolling with no snitch. These streets will kill you, don't love nobody more than they love you. Them same niggas will turn to Judas, even your blood too, nigga. Yeah. Bob style. Yeah.
They walk like we walk, no. They catching their breath, young and they step.
So I mean, that shit happens everywhere, no problem. The fact is this, listen, this is my thing, just to get to it.
People talk like they walk like we walk, no. They catching their breath, young and they step too slow. North side of PG, what we call.
You know what you mean. Yes, sir.
Don't worry about white. I'm straight as a perm. Hard to scribble lyrics cause my thoughts are beyond words. Unmatched that.
So it begins, huh?
I'm excited.
You excited?
I'm excited.
Me too.
What I spit is hot burning, like hot to touch, so I'm never concerned with them jealous.
I really don't get with folks that sit around and complain too much and keep trying to act like we're going through what they went through.
They treat us like Jesus, they won't believe us. I'm fed up. I show my
because naturally women support men that's on their shit. If you really want her to be on that same type level with you and beyond, surpass that man.
Oh shit. My bad. I was on mute. Nobody. 1 second, please. 1 second. Reese back. Welcome back to SmittysCorner. Okay, now so let's go ahead and get into this. So as always, you know, I like to make sure I check in with my peoples, right? So I just want to, you know, check in with you guys and see how you're doing. So as always, how's your day been? How's the day been treating you? And how's your headspace? Just in case nobody else asked you. All right, now. So what we're going to do is we're going to get into a few topics and things of that nature. So we're going to start getting this ball kicked off and everything. So what we're going to be talking about tonight are two basic topics. All right. So the first one is, I didn't realize, as somebody, because I don't really go out to those type of events, and I'm not on apps. So at this point, I have been on them before, right? But dating apps, right? So dating apps and dating events. Yeah, that's right. That's what it is. All right. So what's going on, young blood? You okay? Okay. See, okay. All right. All right. All right. All right. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. Go ahead. Take care of that, young blood. Okay. So don't mind me. I got my nephews and them over. They like to come over and play the entertainment system, PlayStation, Xbox, everything. So anyway, so this is what we got. This is what we got, right? So the first segment is this, right? It's really something that I find to be curious. So segment one is going to revolve around, why don't men do dating apps and/or / dating events? What is it about that? What is it about they just don't seem to kind of get into that? Just curious, right? So that's going to be the segment one. And then segment two, we're going to go over to a nice little Kendra G video. This one's a little special. This one's a little special. So we're going to have a nice little good time this evening. So don't mind me. I'm just kind of like, just kind of chilling out, stalling it out, rocking with y'all, just kind of getting into the mode, getting into the mission. So for this first one right here, why don't men do dating apps and dating events anymore? Well, with that being said, let's find out. But before we do, I want to take a good, quick, special word from somebody I respect dearly. So this right here, because everybody knows I speak about communication heavily. So with that being said, I digress. My mic is muted.
Your language. If you're the type of person that's able to listen to people, their language and what they say often tells about who they are. Okay? All you have to do is stop and really listen to people.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
I'm just trying to find some cheese to clap. But posing with the condoms in front of the toilet paper? You are the human version of shit going left.
Are y'all ready, kids? Oh, shit!
So let's just start there. Okay, so apparently we have these singles events, right? And so I've heard this before because I remember like a year and some change ago, I was on a live with Dee Dee. Shout out to my sister from another mister. I was on a live with her, and she actually did the one with the one black chick with the braids on, with the shades and everything, that was taking the picture in the background, how there was nobody there. So, all right, but I wonder, is this like a real epidemic? I don't know. Does anybody know? Like, is this something that actually really truly goes on, or is it just another like internet hoax to get views and ratings? But I would say this: if it's all of the things that I've heard in this video, because I did take the time to go ahead and listen prehand, if it's all the things that I heard in this, I really can't think of what possibly it couldn't be other than that, right? Right? Oh shoot. It is. Oh shit. Hold on. Let me see something here. Let me see something here. Oh shit. Wait 1 second. What we're gonna do is we're gonna run that back. I appreciate you in the chat telling me that. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna run it back and we're gonna see what we have right here. Okay. So let's go ahead, run it back all the way, commercials and all. And with that being said, I digress. My mic is muted.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
I'm just trying to find some cheese to clap. But posing with the condoms in front of the toilet paper, you are the human version of shit going left.
Are y'all ready, kids? Oh, shit!
I signed up for a singles event on Valentine's Day, and here's how it went. It was fun, but there was more girls than there were guys. It was definitely like The Bachelor a little bit.
Men don't go to these. Men do not go to singles events.
Going to another singles event, and this is my outfit.
Stop paying money to go to singles events. Men don't go. Stop it.
So I would love to hear from you all as to why you think men don't attend singles events.
Come with us to a Thursday event. No attractive men found.
Once again, modern women get disappointed after attending a single event. The lack of male attendees is the main reason for their disappointment, and some got mad to the point of calling it a waste of time and money.
I signed up for a singles event on Valentine's Day, and here's how it went. I was so nervous, you guys. This was a singles tournament at this paddle club here in New York City. You would play with different partners every game. It was fun, but there was more girls than there were guys. It was definitely like The Bachelor a little bit. There was food and drinks and a DJ, so the vibe was good, but I wasn't really vibing with anyone. So please keep pushing me to put myself out there. Thanks, guys.
I'm not 6 feet.
Okay. So let's listen.
I don't have a six-pack. I don't make six figures. And guess what? I don't care. Less than attractive guys would be rejected, and the handsome guys don't want masculine women.
I don't. All right. So, I mean, real talk though, real talk. I mean, what do y'all really see with this thus far? Because from what I'm hearing, honestly, folks aren't really like when it comes to the men's side, like brothers aren't showing up. Apparently, these things are overpriced, just like how the club is free for ladies until a certain time, and even the cute ones can get in after hours for free and everything else. But it's never no incentive for the dudes other than hopefully we're fly enough and our game is good enough and our car is good enough and everything else is good enough so that we can go ahead and maybe possibly make something happen. But at the same time, I can't even front. My bad, y'all. At the same time, can't even front. If you are that dude, then, you know, you can possibly make it work regardless. All depends on what you're looking for, what you're going for, and everything else. But we're talking about the dating scene. We're not talking about being substantiated in a relationship or anything tonight. We're talking about the initiation of it, right? So the whole initiation of it. Let's go ahead. Let's keep on listening and see exactly what we got. Because y'all already know, whenever I pause the video, we got to come up for air for a minute real quick, right? Now let's go ahead and get back to her.
Women don't want the guys who need singles events. The guys women do want don't need this event. That's simple. I have six-pack and make six figures. Just not 6 foot tall, so women will date me and let me take care of everything while letting me know they are settling. I'm out. I remember the days that men used to pay for these single events that were free to women. We no longer go to these single events because we had to pay for them and then no women would show up. Now they know how we felt years ago.
Whoa. So you telling me that, because I've never been to one, right? So you telling me initially this was the men's complaint? Initially, this is what we were frustrated about? Really now? Yeah, I want to keep on listening. Let's keep on rocking out. I digress. My mic is muted.
At least she was lucky this event happened because others were canceled due to the lack of men's interest. But when it comes to this video, I want to concentrate on this part.
It was fun, but there was more girls than there were guys. It was definitely like The Bachelor a little bit.
Our lack of interest in this type of event is just the result of constant unsuccess when it comes to what we want out of these gatherings. And this is something that won't change anytime soon.
Well, look, right. This is what I would ask, right? While we on that commercial break, what I would ask is this: when these people go to these events and things of that nature, what exactly are you looking for? I mean, really, honestly. Hold on one. But yeah, I apologize. I feel like my background getting loud. I apologize, people. I don't usually have, family over. If it's really not working out, if it's not turning out to be what people think it should be, right? Okay, cool beans. All right. So that's what it is. But what I'm trying to figure out is when people go here, majority of the women, what exactly are these ladies looking for? When these men go here, what exactly are majority of these men looking for in particular? Because mind you, we didn't say that this is a meet to marry. We didn't say this is a dating dick. Oh no. We didn't say this is a passerby puss. No, we call this a dating event. And generally speaking, when we think of dating, if you're old enough at least, right? Or if you haven't been under a rock somewhere, we all know dating to be what? Something that should transition into something further and long term, right? All right. Well, at least generally speaking, it should be, but let's go ahead and keep rocking out and dive deeper. I digress. My mic is muted.
To understand men's reason for not attending a single event, have a look at the next clip.
Tell you about my experience speed dating in New York City. And we're like, this selection? Literally every single guy was 5'6" or under, and there was not one cute guy.
That was the feedback of the event she attended. And this is
okay. All right. Again, this is why I asked the question. What exactly are these people looking for? Okay, so you went there and there was not one cute guy. Now, I will say this, as a man especially, yes, attraction is something very much so that's needed. I'm thankful that I'm in a position where attraction physically is there along with the mental stimulation, right? So I definitely get these things. I definitely get that aspect of it. So, who doesn't want to be attracted to who you are with? Why? Because I'm going to say this, and salute to you, Travel One. I'm going to be honest with you. Like, people try to act like the sexual factor in a relationship is not important, and it is. I better be attracted to who I'm laying down with every day. Right? Because that's also a part of definitely what the missus speak on heavily. As far as don't settle. I can hear her voice now. Don't settle. Nobody should settle. You should find happiness throughout your love and your marriage and things of that nature. So there could be some truth there. There absolutely could be some truth there. How could it be? Simply if you're somebody who looks for that. And what I do know is this: the relationships that I've seen that last the longest is generated around respect, honor, and love. Let's keep on rocking out.
What most guys face when they participate in this gathering. What men would be motivated or interested in a single event after comments like this? Most modern women are looking for Chad only, regardless of the setting. And they are looking for those guys on a dating app, single event, and in any other possible setting you can think of. Therefore, if you are the average Mike who works at Amazon, going to a single event will not make any difference because the likelihood of being rejected is the same as anywhere else.
I don't think you applying yourself, Smokey. Huh?
What is the point of paying to be rejected? We are well aware that most of us are not Chad, and we are clever enough not to pay to be rejected. But there's a vital piece of information most modern women are missing. They aren't aware that Chad doesn't need to attend a single event to find women. They already have a large pool to pick from. And with that being said, they have no reason to attend it.
Now we're going to see a woman trying to sell the tickets for her single event. But she was clever enough to use a great selling point, which is an abundance of male attendees. Her advertisement video shows an event full of men. Let's have a look at what she is trying to sell to women.
It's a conversation event where everyone just happens to be single and we discuss interesting topics and get to hear different perspectives. We'll give you the conversation starters and topics so you don't need to worry about what to talk about next. You can just enjoy chatting to some great people and suss out who you'd like to get to know more.
You serious?
To those people who pique your interest. You need to come and check out our Singles Connection event. Our last one in February was such a success. Head to our bio to apply. We already have over 130 new applications for this event. We'll see you there.
She is very intelligent and her advertisement video was well thought through. She knows that women are losing interest because men usually don't go. But to get around this fact and get modern women to buy the ticket, she came up with the idea of having a video showing an abundance of men. But we have to give her credit for her creativity. She deserved it. But her advertisement video doesn't reflect the reality, and this is what we are about to see in the next clip. One thing I don't see mentioned on these single event videos, and maybe it's different in every area, but in Virginia Beach, single events charge men more to attend. Charge men more to be there and wonder why it's all women.
Now, this is what I want to know. Okay, if that's the case, I don't know. It's like, I've always found it fascinating. All right, so if we've always known since the decade of time that men are actually lower in numbers, like technically, physically, by body mass wise, like 15-1. So from what I know, every one man on planet Earth can have basically damn near up to like 15 women. Yes, of age, all of this good stuff, right? So yeah, we're gonna get through all of that mess, right? Legal of age adult women, about 15 of them, and not be stepping on the next man's toes in any form of fashion. Now, yeah, when it comes to the clubs, women get in free, women get drinks in, half or whatever, free before 9. I remember hearing that on the radio all the time, right? Little local DJs and radio stations. Come on down to club such and such, ladies and free and everything before such and such, So now, I ain't gonna lie, I don't have a problem with it because, like, I love to treat. I ain't got no problem with that, Ain't nothing wrong with treating now. Like, I mean, I do see where chivalry comes in. That's something that I would say, even from the missus would tell you that this boy right here, this man right here is mastered. I've mastered chivalry, right? And the whole courting stage of it. The thing is that I just be wondering, like, how does that then work out? And then you wonder why it's like no guys showing up. I do believe if it's a dating, like, considering each party is looking for someone equally, I do believe personally that it should be equal fair. That's all I'm saying. I don't think it should be less for women, more for men, less for men, more for women. I just believe it should just be equal fair, at least on that end, right? Now, say you got something like, well, we're gonna let the ladies drink for free or something. I'm gonna be honest with you. You know what's wild? Although that's not my style for real, because I want you to remember me and know exactly what was going on when we spoke. There's a lot of dudes I don't think that would disagree with that. Like, what? Hell yeah, get them drunk. You know what I'm saying? You smell me now. So, like, I mean, I don't know. I don't know. You already know. You already know Travel One. You already know. And you know what I'm saying? All day in the paint, my man Kwafi in the building. Salute Narratives and Dialogues. Y'all need to go ahead over there and subscribe to Narratives and Dialogues. Don't men make more money? Why whine about paying for anything with a woman? Explain. Yeah, I think you might have wrote that while I was talking. Yeah, because I just said, yeah, I ain't got no problem treating. That's not an issue. I would say definitely that is a slight, just listen, I mean, just a smidget way in which men would, I guess you can say, demonstrate how I am sufficient. That's the one, just one smidget of a way. Now, when the man makes that like the largest way of saying how he can do things for you, that's when you as a woman, I do believe, should be concerned. At least I would tell my daughter this information. If that man leads really by money and he's not really showing any other depth in any form of category of life, you should watch out for that. But a man demonstrating that, I don't mind. Yeah, I'll buy you a drink, no problem. I don't care if the women pay less. And like, listen, I can promise you, no sufficient man would have an issue with that. I don't see that happening. No, not at all. Not at all. So, but you know what I pose is, I just pose the questions that I know someone out there listening may wonder, like, well, what about this side of it? So I try to hit as many angles as I can to accommodate as many as possible. But with that being said, I digress. My mic is muted. Let's go ahead and dive back into
Oh, shit. They want you to pay for everything and expect to do nothing in return. The risk is not worth it. My boyfriend had to come to my country to find me. It was so sad when he was almost crying, telling me he had never come home to a warm homemade meal and a smile. We are very traditional and family-oriented here in Dominican Republic. All that independence that they wanted so bad has come back to haunt them. I wouldn't go to any of those women's single events. It's a complete waste of time. Men, work on yourself. You will be glad that you did.
You know, the thing that really, that I think about more importantly than anything else, what I say to myself is this. You know what I notice when it comes to like dating apps, like for example, just as a guy. So I've done the dating apps before. Like I remember, you know, I tried the dating apps real quick. And I remember I noticed, like, I started to recognize this is a circus. But why did I think that? Because I it just sunk in. Just only being on there like a few months. Like I'm not one of them being on there for years. Nah, just a couple months eliminated that. And I recognize that any woman that I know I really want, she's not going to be on here. Ladies, I even had to recognize, me as the man and the caliber that I am, I had to recognize I am above what this platform has to offer. I don't even mean to make it sound like those who get on dating apps are the bottom of the barrel or nothing like that. No. But let's just be for real. Like somebody who really, like, if you that dude and you got options, you're going to be able to get who you need to get regardless of that. I was able to obtain that. But at the same time, there are people who will say YouTube is a dating app, Instagram, Facebook is a dating app, all of that. But my point is what I'm saying. I do believe that people with true value recognize that there are certain and specific platforms that may just be beneath you. I do recognize that. That's something that, you know, I definitely recognize, right? Let's go ahead. Let's get back into it. Let's rock out. I digress. My mic is muted.
But those trying to sell the ticket paint it as if it is flooded with man. If you look at the footage closely, you will realize that most tables have 3 women and only 1 man. But at this point, we can consider this event successful because others didn't even have the opportunity to start, as the host had to cancel it due to men's lack of interest. Even though there weren't enough men for every woman present in that event, they should still be happy because at least those guys gave them the opportunity to go out and interact with others. But I am glad guys are no longer wasting their time and resources on things like this. We know that paying to be rejected is a bad dating and financial strategy.
Next, we have
I would say this. I do believe that,
another group.
I do believe that all of us know that to be rejected is something we don't want. Like, I mean, really, who wants to take all of this time to go to the barber shop, get the car clean, whatever it may be, go to the hair salon, nail salon, get your mani pedi, all of that good stuff, just to go out and be rejected? So, I mean, I think that's like kind of a no-brainer for like damn near all humans and people. Anybody who goes out into a scene in which they know they want to mingle, they want to meet, they want to, possibly go further, then yeah, I would say definitely, like, honestly, I don't think anybody wants to be rejected, right? Now, this is the thing I've always wondered. I don't know. What do you all think? I've always wondered who takes it harder being rejected, men or women. I've always, honestly, and it's not just because I have a Johnson, really, I say men, because it really takes a lot for us to, like, when we, like, generally speaking, if we come up to you as a woman, you're like, in that moment at least, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm coming up, I'm trying to say something to you real quick. And to be rejected, I don't know. It's like, it's kind of, I think it's real awkward for men. We all know that a woman could get rejected by a man, right? So this is my point. Watch. A woman can get rejected by a dude. 2-3 other dudes can see that dude reject her, run right up and be like, you know what I'm saying? Hey, I mean, can I get you a drink? Yeah. Nah, don't worry about cuz he ain't nothing. Like, we know these things can take place. So I think it's less likely, depending on the environment, depending on the number of men, duration to women, all of that. I think it can vary, but yeah, no, most definitely. Let a chick that is like anywhere decent looking, like, go up to a dude, talk to him, and he'd be like, nah, I don't want you. I could see a nigga sliding right up like, yeah, that nigga must be gay. Nah, don't you worry about nothing, girl. I got you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, it is what it is. So I just believe that the doors are always more open for women than it is men. And it just, it is what it is. I mean, we love y'all. That's what you need to know. Like, seriously, like, But with that being said, I digress. My mic is muted. Let's get back to the video.
Of women who have something to say about the number of attractive guys they found in the event they attended.
Come with us to a Thursday event. Pet talk before we leave. No attractive men found. Maybe next time.
Why would a strong, independent, educated, and powerful woman need a singles event? I bet men did show up, but women today don't see those types of men. Chad doesn't go to singles events. Good men don't go either. It's a waste of time, energy, and money. For us bottom 96% of men, we can stay at home and be rejected for free. If my drinks ain't free, you won't see me. The men they want to meet don't need to go to singles events. They have plenty of options already and don't need to subject themselves to this. The goal of those events is loud and clear. If modern women were going to this event with an open mind, things would be a lot different for them. If they weren't too focused on finding Chad, they probably would be.
I would say this too. This is something I've really been looking into as well. When it comes to the whole, like, I do believe in a lot of aspects. If you're somebody who has been able to maintain keeping up with technology or anything, then you're just a modern person. There are modern men, modern women. The fact is, if you's a dude that, you know what I'm saying, like, you do recognize that Wi-Fi is the shit, you do recognize there's such things as microwaves and remotes and things that can recline with the push of a button and the whole nine, just like everything else in life that we all have had the luxury of enjoying, especially if you live in the beautiful United States of America or anywhere else like it, right? So, I just, I don't know, like that whole, like, just trying to seclude it like modern women. Like, yo, I'm not gonna lie. There's a lot of things. I'm gonna be real with you. Me, as somebody, as an amputee, I am somebody who is so happy that I'm in a modern day and age to where I can get the best treatment possible so that I can walk again. I'm just being honest with you. Like, so I think, that whole trying to subject that just to the women, like, I'm modern in a lot of ways myself, but I get what they're trying to, I guess, advocate as far as those who still hold traditional values. I hold traditional values. Definitely. There are a lot of things I hold traditional, like, I don't know, respect elders, be chivalrous to women, things of that nature. Definitely don't disrupt a child's growth and upbringing. Definitely there are a lot of things that I'm chivalrous with and definitely traditional with, but that was just my take on that. Let's keep rocking out.
Be able to see other guys who could be a better fit for them, but their inability to look in other directions prevents them from seeing other guys. Then they ask why most of us are no longer interested in single events. Would they pay for an event where they have a 90% chance of being rejected? I bet they wouldn't make this financial mistake. Most guys wouldn't mind going to these events if things were different, but based on what modern women are looking for, most of us already know it's a lost battle, which makes going to a single event a pointless move. This is all for today's video. If you like it, please.
So I don't know, like I really be wondering, like, when it comes to these like events and even why people go. And I wonder, when people go to these events, are these the people going to the events that have the highest self-esteem about themselves? I get it. There's all types of ways that people try to find a comfortable way to meet somebody. I mean, believe me, I'll tell you, I don't knock technology or the internet, although I'm very much so like a woodsman. Like, just put it like that. I'm bushcraft, right? That's me. But as you can see, I have technology around me, right? I have stuff. I have toys. You know what I'm saying? I have things and gadgets, or should I say gadgets? That's what men have. We have gadgets. You know what I'm saying? I got my good amount of gadgets and stuff. But I do recognize where the balance in that comes in. But hold on one second. Let me just go ahead. Let me set something up here. Give me 1 second, you guys. What we're going to do is we're going to take a quick commercial break. We're going to get ready to get in to the next video. We're going to get into this Kendra G situation. I'm just going to take a quick commercial break. I'm going to get everything set up, and I'll be right back with you. Go ahead, grab your wine, grab your popcorn, because Smitty's going to go ahead and give his take on this whole everything. And salute to the family. And with that being said, I digress. My mic is muted.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
I'm like, excuse me, what's your name? She looking at me like, I'm like, all right, let's move on to the next one.
I hit the streets again. Another back-breaking day comes to an end. I like the city noise and the hustling crowd. In a world where there ain't no love My man on a love mission, baby. I got a burning beat inside. It's a love mission, yeah. And ain't no way to be denied. My heart wishing, baby, I was there to hold you tight. It's a love mission, yeah. And ain't no way to stop this man.
Is that nice?
All right. All right, now let's go ahead and woo, let's go ahead and get into this without further ado. I would like to say this beforehand. Everything in this review is definitely, man, it's all out of love, man. It's all out of love. It ain't that. But I wanted to review this one because, you know, I have a slight YouTube rapport with this individual, the whole nine, right? You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna go ahead and get to this. Because it's crazy. Like, I'm listening to Kendra, right? And I'm like, oh yeah, I heard all that before. Yeah. Most of us been knew that, Kendra. But we're gonna go ahead and do this. So let's hit a quick commercial break. And with that being said, I digress. My mic is muted.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
I'm just trying to find some cheese to clap. But posing with the condoms in front of the toilet paper? You are the human version of shit going left.
Are y'all ready, kids? Oh, shit!
I can't hear you, baby.
Okay, I'm ready. I'm sorry.
Okay. What's your name, love?
Polly.
Polly. Polly, where you calling me from?
I'm calling from Nebraska.
Nebraska?
Mm-hmm.
Nebraska, how old are you?
I am 37. I'll be 38 this year.
You'll be 38 this year. So when's your birthday?
December.
Okay, 37. So you Sagittarius or a Capricorn?
Sagittarius.
Sagittarius. You have any kids?
Yes.
How many kids?
So I have 6 kids.
Okay.
Hey, I know I got
the dog bark. The dog bark when you said the dog said roof.
Yeah, if I just grab this real quick.
She said 6 kids and the dog bark, child. The dog.
Yeah.
The dog said roof roof.
No.
He said 6 kids. He said damn right. Damn right. She got these 6 ass kids.
Lord.
The dog jumped in.
I took an opportunity this evening, and I apologize. I took an opportunity this evening because I am closing the store today. So I was like, "Oh, I saw that." I did. I ain't gonna lie, I did it. So I'm on here. I'm working too. I'm sorry.
All right.
Now, believe it or not, Smitty has a slightly different take on the whole thing when it comes to the kids part, right? My take is real different, right? So this is my take on the on that part, right? So listen, on my mother's side, right? So my mom, she is number 2 out of 7. Okay. My dad is number 8 out of 9. Now, once upon a time, I do remember in Black communities, Black families, like I remember like growing up, certain friends, oh yeah, like five, 5 of them all together, like 3 brothers, 2 sisters or something like that, 4 brothers, 3 sisters, whatever it is. We had larger families back then. This is a real question. I really do want to know, at what point did having more than 3 children become like this thing where like it's actually looked at as taboo, as opposed to, because I think a lot of us do remember, or if you're old enough, like you yourself possibly have like 6, 7 uncles or something like that. How do you think that came about? Now, mind you, I will say my grandmothers, right? they was with my granddad. Yes, like, you know what I'm saying? Like my dad and all of them, it's grandma and granddad, not granddads or grandmas, and things are confusing and things of that nature. On my mother's side, it's granddad. So I don't know. I just, that part I do actually wonder on when it comes to how we actually look at how many kids a person has, and why is it looked at as so taboo now? Because back in the day, believe it or not, it wasn't. It really wasn't. Don't nobody remember the Brady Bunch? Shorty came into the picture with 3 kids from another dude. So did he. He came into the picture with 3 kids from somebody else. So, I mean, I'm just saying, but let's go ahead. I digress. My mic is muted. Let's keep on rocking out. And let's listen to what the lovely Miss Polly has to say and on her adventure here and what we would call Kendra land. And with that being said, I digress. My mic is muted. Let's go ahead and dive back into it.
Kids, honey.
Okay, so I have an 18-year-old, a 16-year-old, a 12-year-old. I have a 11-year-old, a 6 and 7-year-old.
Okay, all by the same man?
No.
How many men?
3.
3 men. Have you ever been married?
Yes.
When? How many times?
1 time.
And when did you get divorced?
2014.
Okay, was the guy you married, was he one of your kids' dads?
Yes.
How many kids do you have by the one you married?
1.
1. Got you. Okay. All right, Polly, what do you do for a living, love?
I'm actually a restaurant manager at 2 different restaurants. So I'm a manager at 2 restaurants, and I have my own cleaning business.
Okay. Ooh, my pen's dying. Oh, my pen just died. How is this? Okay.
Oh, no.
I gotta make it work without the pen, child. Okay. Cleaning business. All right.
Yes,
So
yes,
we got
ma'am.
Polly, Nebraska, 37, Sagittarius, mom of 6 kids, by 3 men. 1 was her ex-husband. She's a restaurant manager. What kind of man you looking for?
Well, I am poly, so I do have more than 1 partner. So that is something that, so I'm open to having another partner.
So are you open? So do you have a man right now? Okay, poly men, or poly, are you mixing with women?
Most men.
Okay, so you already.
All right. So this is what I want to know. I have to ask this question. This is the question I have to ask to that. All right. Okay, cool beans. Everybody lives their life how they choose to live it, whether you agree with it or not. But I want to know this. This is what I want to know. I'm just curious, like, were the kids brought into the poly situation, or did they wake up one day and realize it's more than one dad? Like, I'm just curious about that part, because that's a real question. It's not no shade. It's not none of that. It's a real question. I really want to know. Like, when the kids came into the picture, and I just wonder, like I look, that's amazing if that's the case. I'm gonna be honest with you. Yo, I have like 1 woman, 1 kid. And when I tell you oh man, like, just as a man trying to juggle, I mean, I can only imagine, like, wow, you got 2 dudes. Okay, cool. I mean, like, because her name is up there. We all know who she is. I used to do shows with her. Salute the Soapbox. You know what I'm saying? Salute to Intellectual Soapbox, when we used to all do shows together, right? So I'm already here. So I've been on what the MO is on this side with her. So none of this part is new, but I didn't know she had 6 kids. So I'm just wondering, like, okay, you got 6 of them. All right, cool beans. I don't that, like I said, my grandmother has 9, the other one has 7. So whatever. But the circumstances in which the kids are in, I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying, like, I wonder how much is true attention, care for, and love is being provided for all of these individuals. I'm talking about the men and the kids as one person. Is my only point. That's it. If anybody, really, that's it. That's it. Like, I like that is such a stretch. To try to divide yourself in so many ways to give everybody equal, or at least what they need individually from you, because some may need a little more than others. Especially, I'm talking about the kids, not the men. Forget they guys, the kids, right? Some of the kids may need more attention, but I would say, I'm pretty sure she handles her business the way she needs to. So with that being said, I don't know. Let me see. Let's get to the comments real quick. See what we got. Yeah. Yeah, she said they were all born into it. Oh, okay. And the husband all agreed. And okay. So listen, I guess, yes, if this is a household where the husbands all agreed and she agreed, I mean, hey, I guess it's more eyes, more hands on deck and everything else. So who am I to say anything about anything? Let's just keep on rocking out. And with that being said, I digress. My mic is muted. Let's get back to the video.
Already have a guy.
Yes.
Looking for a new guy.
Yeah, I'm open to find a new partner.
So does this help me understand? Because I know poly's different for all people. Will this guy join into your current relationship or be a separate relationship?
So yeah, my population looks more polyandry. So I basically have partnerships with men, but they're like separate. We're not all together. So I have a relationship with that person. It's like it looks very one-on-one, and they're aware I have other partners. And they meet sometimes and things like that. But for the most part, it's kind of what it's like.
Okay. So the men that you both date, they may meet each other at your birthday dinner?
No, but I mean, like just like passing, like you might come over and hang out a little.
I think let me listen a little bit more. I think I know what she's trying to reconstruct. It's up here and it's on the tip of my tongue. She's trying to reconstruct something I've seen before. Let's keep listening.
A little bit. Hang out with me. It's not like it's very like, open, friendly. It's not like, aggression or anything. It's like, hey, hey, how are you? And then we just go like normal.
I have learned so much from this show.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I gotta say it. She said go off like normal. Nothing I heard so far was normal. But again, I have to remember what is normality or whatever. I guess maybe nowadays people take normality to not be what the majority does, but what your individual outlook on life is. So your normality is what your life consists of. So cool beans. All right. Yeah. Man. I just I don't know. I just know that I'm seeing a whole lot of the red ball in vision.
Because the laws of science differ fundamentally from those of
So, because I used to always think that poly was something that men wanted, right? Because they just want more women. But I learned from the show with women like yourself, sometimes it's their desire. They're like, no, I want to be in a poly relationship. I don't want to be exclusive to one man. So are they allowed to date other women?
My partners are able to date other people. Currently they do not. They just
How
maybe
many partners do you have right now?
I have 2 partners.
Oh, so girl, what you need a third one for?
Oh, I'm open to the experience. I'm just open to
I got it. I got it. It just hit me. It just hit me. I now know you guys. She's not really doing nothing freaky and stuff. No. She's just trying to recreate this. That's it. That's all. I get it now. I get it now. Okay, all right. You know, she's coming up with a new singing group. She got a new singing group underway. All right. That's what she's reconstructing. I don't think we should be mad at her. It's been a long time since we've seen this right here. It's been a long time. I think that we should salute and congratulate her for bringing back something that is very much so retro and something that was very much so prominent in our lives growing up. I'm just being honest with you. But at the same time, I you know, Kendra show us something else. But okay, she wants to invite one more guy into the singing band, right? Because they need to make sure that they got a full group to shoo wop to weep to do in the background. That's no I bet. I just wonder. Now, let's go ahead. Okay, so I asked about the kids earlier. So now I'm going to transition. I'm going to ask about the guys. Now, I don't know, guys. I mean, if it's any fellas out there that actually do get down with this, I don't know. Ignorant said he got 17 wives. Maybe he can speak on this if you're out there ignorant. But I really do be wondering, all jokes aside, when it comes to the whole, I guess, polyamorous relationship, is it really possible to genuinely love? Like, I really be wondering that. You know what I'm saying? Like, can you really truly love when you have children as well as multiple let's say spouses or partners involved in the circumstance? I mean, is it possible to really actually like how, like, I know when I say I love you, you know what I mean? Like anybody who's known or does know what it's like to tell that person I love you. Like, that's the part that's fascinated me the most about that entire, like, you know what I'm saying, headspace when it comes to those type of relationships. And it's not a knock or anything. It's just I'm actually genuinely curious. Can you love? Is it possible truly to genuinely love in these circumstances? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Let's see what we got right here. So Ignorant is in the building. Come on, bro. Anyway, let me see what we got. Miss Polly does not represent the majority of black women. No, okay. Well, no, I mean, see, the thing is that Travel One, there are a lot of sisters that actually do, believe it or not. I mean, people, period. There are a lot of folks that do advocate for this like polyamorous relationship stuff. To be honest with you, one thing I've noticed personally is that actual traditional, like, I'm talking about what's capitalized and what's spoken about out there. I'm not talking about what the numbers really are. I'm talking about what's projected, because what's projected is what's most prevalent, and that's what's most detrimental. It's what is projected, what is most like shown to us in our face. And honestly, traditional man and woman whole scenario is definitely something that a lot of people look at as being played out and or, you know, going down. A lot of people do look at it that way, you know. I'm not somebody who has that view on the traditions of a household. And I'm talking about in the sense of like man, woman, children, whatever it may be. And then the dynamics of how that household works. Now, that's the part that's going to vary and should be customized for each individual relationship. Nobody's to tell you how to customize your relationship, right? Let's see what we got. What you got, Travel? Okay. No, not a lot. Just on this. Okay. You suspect. Okay. Fraction social media. Although black men never cared about nuclear family. Okay. All right. Well, yeah. I mean, I get you on that. I would just say for me personally, that's kind of hard for me to really see to be real because I have a very large family, and just about all of the men in my family who share my skin tone and features, we all take care of business for the most part, unless they're passed away, or we all got some in the family that just they out there, right? So I'm just saying from here, I know that I grew up around from neighborhood, family, and everything to a slew of very, very much so strong-minded, able-bodied, definitely heart in the right place type of black men. So, and I can promise you, family was first and foremost on anything that we had to ever have accomplished and make sure that was taken care of. And with that being said, I digress. My mic is muted. Shit you not. Always remember, people. Always remember this.
I mean, check me out. I'm happy because I smile all the time.
Oh, shit.
Polly, where you calling me from?
I'm calling from Nebraska.
Nebraska? Nebraska, how old are you?
I am 37. I'll be 38 this year.
You'll be 38 this year. So when's your birthday? Well,
December.
Okay, 37. So you Sagittarius or a Capricorn?
Sagittarius.
Sagittarius. You have any kids?
Yes.
How many kids?
So I have 6 kids.
Okay.
Hey, I know I got
the dog bark. The dog bark when you said the dog said roof.
Yeah, I'm just gonna let me. If I just grab this real quick.
She said 6 kids and the dog bark, child. The dog.
Yeah.
The dog said roof.
No.
He said 6 kids. He said damn right. She got these 6 ass kids.
Lord.
The dog jumped in.
I took an opportunity this evening, and I apologize. I took an opportunity this evening because I am closing the store today. So I was like, "Oh, I saw that I did. I ain't gonna lie, I did it. So I'm on here. I'm working too. I'm sorry."
All right. How old are your 6 kids, honey?
Okay, so I have an 18-year-old, a 16-year-old, a 12-year-old. I have a 11-year-old, a 6 and 7-year-old.
Okay, all by the same man?
No.
How many men?
3.
3 men. Have you ever been married?
Yes.
When? How many times?
1 time.
And when did you get divorced?
2014.
Okay. Was the guy you married, was he one of your kids' dads?
Yes.
How many kids do you have by the one you married?
1.
1. Got you. Okay. All right. Polly, what do you do for a living, love?
I'm actually a restaurant manager at 2 different restaurants. So I'm a manager at 2 restaurants, and I have my own cleaning business.
Okay. Ooh, my pen's dying. Oh, my pen just died. How is this? Okay. I gotta make it work without the pen, child. Okay. Cleaning business. All right. So we got Polly, Nebraska, 37, Sagittarius, mom of 6 kids, by 3 men. 1 was her ex-husband. She's a restaurant manager. What kind of man are you looking for?
Well, I am poly, so I do have more than 1 partner. So that is something that so I'm open to having another partner.
So are you open? So do you have a man right now? Okay, poly men or poly? Are you mixing with women?
Most men.
Okay, so you already have a guy.
Yes.
Looking for a new guy.
Yeah, I'm open to the find a new partner.
So does this help me understand? Because I know poly is different for all people. Will this guy join into your current relationship or be a separate relationship?
So yeah, I'm more. My population looks more polyandry. So I basically have partnerships with men, but they're like separate. They're not. We're not all together. So I have a relationship with that person. It's like it looks very one on one, and they're aware I have other partners. And they meet sometimes and things like that. But yeah, for the most part, it's kind of what it's like.
Okay. So the men that you both date, they may meet each other at your birthday dinner?
No, but I mean, like just like passing, like might come over and hang out a little bit, hang out with me. It's not like it's very like open, friendly. It's not like aggression or anything. It's like, hey, hey, how are you? And then we just go like normal.
I have learned so much from this show because I used to always
Because the
think
laws of
that
science differ fundamentally from those of
poly was something that men wanted, right? Because they just want multiple women. But I learned from the show with women like yourself, sometimes it's their desire. They're like, no,
Is that really a real thing? Now, I do know there are a lot of women who, well, I would say a lot more. There are a lot more talks about like chicks talking about being bi, the whole nine and everything else. So I do hear that as well. But I just wonder, like, I mean, is that really a thing now? Like, because I'm not really keeping up with too much or none of this. It's because I'm gonna be honest with you, like this whole dating world, trying to get to know somebody. I'm not saying don't do it. Like, I'm not somebody who wants to sound discouraging, but like it really is some shit right now. I mean, it is some shit. I mean, it's horrible. People are so secretive. Don't nobody want you to know anything. Things are very awkward. How things are set up is just, and again, I'm not saying that, nothing can come about. There are people who find love every day. And I don't never want you to feel discouraged to think I'm someone saying you can't find love. You know what I'm saying? But like, considering that's what you're looking for, hey, I don't want to discourage you, and even down to saying you can't find a piece of ass for the night. If that's what you're looking for, all right, whatever. To each his own, whatever it is that fits your fancy. Yes, mommy. Now, I just know that what we really used to go into all of this for has been totally lost. And that's really genuinely looking for love. That's just real. No matter how anybody may look at it or anything. That's just something I see. Yes, mommy. Now, but yeah, with that being said, I digress. My mic is muted. Let's go ahead and get back to it. Let's listen to more to what we got. Let's rock out.
I want to be in a poly relationship. I don't want to be exclusive to one man. So are they allowed to date other women?
My partners are able to date other people. Currently they do not.
So what if they brought home Tanisha or so whoever, Kelly, whoever? Like, what if they brought them home and they're like, you know what? Psh, I don't know. See, the thing is that I'm saying is I'm trying to figure out when it comes to like, because I'm actually wondering this, like, so with the polyamorous relationships, like, is there any form of like, I guess, like boundaries or like what is considered cheating? You see what I'm saying? Is there cheating at all? That's all I'm really asking, and that's an honest question. Like, because I really wonder that. Like, so it's like, okay, this because it says, okay, polyamorous, but then the ending part of that is relationship. So me as somebody in a relationship, I think of the aspects of anybody else kissing, touching on that woman. That's, you know what I'm saying? Anybody touching, kissing on that man in the woman's aspect, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's so what are the, like, how does it work? That's the only thing, you know, because it's hard for me to really get a metric when it comes to like how do these relationships even like pan out when it comes to all of this. Like, what is overstepping the boundaries? Or is it something where it's like, nah, Smitty, see, you slow. Nigga, didn't you know that there are no boundaries? And if that's the case, then I'm going to give myself the red ball.
Because the laws of science differ fundamentally from those of
Just
How many
maybe
partners do you have right now?
I have 2 partners.
Oh, so girl, what you need a third one for?
Oh, I'm open to the experience. I'm just open to the experience to, you know, finding my, I call it a pod. Finding my pod and building a life with those people. So like, you know, whatever that looks like, I'm open to. Obviously I have maxes and all those things. So like, I just don't date like just anybody, you know, but I also want to build a life with these people and start moving in that direction of long term.
Wait, you could move long term with all of them individually?
Well, that's what I'm saying. We'll have to start forming a bigger idea of what that would look like at some point.
Okay. So how do you do?
So all y'all gonna sit down at the table? Like, nah, real talk. Like, so all 3, like you and all 3 of these dudes, y'all gonna like sit down. Y'all gonna, I mean, real talk. Like, I don't know, maybe have a meal, have some drinks and shit. I don't know. It's for y'all. Play some spades. Okay, so y'all gonna play spades over discussing who, and then I wonder who's gonna be her partner. Anyway, don't mind me. But I mean, really though, it's interesting. I'm only pulling up some comments because I'm not one, you know, I ain't trying. What you got? She doesn't mention any medical history. You know, listen, mate, look, we don't know what she does in the background of her life. All right. So, you know, I mean, but you, I mean, that's the point, but I can't say none of that. You must let her know all 3 men before going out and whoa, snap. Okay, now they all worship her. Nah, I ain't gonna lie. Nah, you ain't lying about that. Because I ain't gonna front you. I'm just me as the man that I am, you know, it's very fascinating to me to even begin to think, right? That like for any reason whatsoever, like for any reason whatsoever, there would be some other dude, right? In the sense of like when you're talking about relationship, because that, yes, that's a speaking back on earlier, something I'm very much so traditional on, right? So I definitely get that. Absolutely. But this is now 2024. And I do recognize, listen, I'm not saying I conform to shit. No, I'm just saying I see it and I recognize it for what it is. I see where we are now. Like this is where we are now. So the only thing I'm trying to know is how do I maneuver and navigate through this? And I know simply, stay my black behind out the way. And just leave people alone. And with that being said, I digress. My mic is muted. As you know, we're going to go ahead and get ready to dive back in there.
Oh shit! I don't know, like your birthday. Do they all get you on your birthday?
Well, usually my birthday, since I work a lot, like I'll just like whatever day. I usually like do a month thing. So wherever, somebody wants to hang out, do the month, whatever, we'll pick a day or something. We'll go do something.
Okay. I'm just curious. All right. So she has 2 men. She's looking for a third. You have your own individual relationship. So what are your deal breakers?
I don't really. I'm not real tight on anything in particular, but I really don't think I would enjoy someone who is lacking motivation and any, just kind of just there. I like someone who has like
6 kids and 3 men. I know you don't want a nigga lacking motivation. Apparently you got all the motivation in the world, y'all. You got all the motivation. So I already know that nigga better not. And then on top of that, if you ain't here, she says she got 2 jobs and she runs her own cleaning business. So that's 6 kids, 3 men, 3 jobs. You better be motivated. I think she just need to get a Jamaican. I don't know. But let's go ahead and keep on rocking out. Jeez Louise, bruh. There's a lot going on here. But I don't know why. For some reason, I already know what you're talking about. If you come her way.
I don't think you applying yourself, Smokey.
A vision of what they want for just even themselves. Somewhere who is participating in like just in life and just trying to move forward and make something happen. So if you're like lacking that, not really interested. And someone's kind of too serious, but I like serious people, but like who are extremely serious and no movement, that I don't like that.
Okay. Should he look a certain way?
No, I'm not really tight on preference. I'm okay.
Okay. You got some paid questions. You want them?
Sure, that's okay.
Okay. Chanel said, damn sis, leave some men for us. I just need 1 man.
Yeah, I understand that. Okay.
Okay. Coffee Killer said, do you find yourself unable to pair bond with just 1 man?
No, I don't. I have my own view on that, but no, I do not feel like there's an issue with pair bonding with the people that I'm with.
I'm trying to like, I really wonder like how. Like I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I guess that whole like I guess people who live that lifestyle, like seriously, like that is really listen to me. That fascinates me just as much as same on same. Like I'm like as far as like how. I don't knock nothing, but I do. I said like that. How do you even work that? You know what I mean? But apparently some people can look at that and they can say to themselves, well, I mean, they're able to do it somehow, some way. I'm not going front. If I even began to try to live that lifestyle, red ball coming smooth in on 3, 2.
Because the laws of science differ fundamentally from those of...
Okay. Shelly the Supreme said, no ma'am. Shorty being passed around more than a blunt at a 10-man rotation. Yuck.
I don't think that's a question, but yeah.
She knew them type comments was coming, and I already know Miss Polly knew that shit was coming, and she ready for that. She ready for the smoke.
I mean, I understand the idea that if I have more than one partner that it kind of looks a certain way, but I'm not like just moving around with a whole bunch of different random people, so it's not necessarily like that.
Okay. Mm-hmm. True Seeker 95 said 6 kids. I'll wait. She's at work.
We had
Sorry, that's my fault.
Okay. True Seeker 95 says 6 kids, 3 different men, probably with multiple men. I'm worried for the children. When does she care for them? Is sex this important?
Yeah, no, sex is not that important at all, actually. So, but no, I take care of my family. We do a lot of group things together, group events where your children aren't like lacking any care or love.
See, right there. All right, now look, I'm not judging. Like you got to do what you got to do. I only have one, so I mean, I can't speak too deep on somebody who has multiple, right? But like, that's what I'm wondering. Like I see how detailed I have to be with just my one daughter. I can only imagine, you know. Now, of course, okay, she says that maybe that's why she's looking for an extra dude. I don't know. I'm just saying, like, to stick with what I'm saying. I myself, like, man, that's something so not easy to even begin to try to, I guess you can say, juggle. At least from what I know with all of this. Man, that's not easy. That is not something that you can just do. And what I mean by something you can just do, give each individual person, like, for example, like, let's take in Islam, right? Like how they say, oh, well, you can have like 4 wives, right? Okay, cool beans. So in that whole lifestyle, you know what has to happen? You can't have 4 wives, but treat one wife better than the other, or give, like, if you buy a Benz for one wife, you must buy a Benz for all other 3. Like, you better know, if you choose to get one a diamond ring, you better get ready to buy 3 other diamond rings. There's a whole platform and law that is so what I'm saying is, what is designed to at least make sure that we know is that if you are going to do these type of things, you must know that you have to do this, and you must be able to spread it equally. You're actually not qualified or not allowed to do it in certain religions and cultures and everything else if you are not sufficient. That's why they ask you about your family, your background, and everything else, at least us as men. The reason being for that is because, you can't just like think you just gonna have a multiple women and you gonna give one a Honda Civic 1996 version with the 2 doors and the spoiler, and then the other one gets a goddamn, 2024 Rolls Royce or something like that. You can't do that. You see? So I mean, it's interesting how, like, folks really, I wonder, like, so I pray, I hope, everything's good. Now, if everything was going on Youngblood, all right, if everything's going good with the kids, great. I ain't got shit to say about that. She got it. She knows what she's doing. Let's rock out. I digress. My mic is muted. Let me see. Say all love equal the same. Maybe so. Listen, some people do. Some people have their own views on how, look, love, what beauty is, all of these things genuinely, just like earlier, even shout out to Izzy on his channel talking about, what is subjective, so on and so forth. And so these things they're subjective. But let's keep on going. Let's rock out. Let's as always, let's go ahead and dive back in the earth. Let's dive back in the earth down to where we are.
Oh, shit.
Okay. LII said, me and you and a smaller chick to balance it all out. I'm rocking with it. I can be stepdad. You got to lose all the guys, though. I'm the only one.
Yes, I've heard that before. I just heard that before.
Let me shut up. I'm sorry.
You serious?
Oh man. With that one right there, we're going to take a quick commercial break and we're going to get right back to it.
One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Word, cause you can't touch this. Can't touch this. Break it down. Stop. Hammer time.
Before, so
Okay. Divine Photo says 6 kids. That means your cuda cutter must have been real good. Anyway, do you let the men know upfront about it? And how do your kids feel about this?
yeah, I let my kids know up front. Everyone knows up front. There's no secret. When you get into this, you know what it is. So you participate because you want to do it. It's not a secret or a trick.
I asked you if the guy has to look a certain way, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Should he make a certain amount of money?
No, not necessarily. No, I don't mind it because unless we're living together, then that's a discussion we'll have to have later. But what you're doing with your life right now, that's okay.
Okay. Let's do the Kendra King.
I would say shout out to Miss Polly for not being the typical 6-figure or whatever. So give props where props due. I would say that is something that generally speaking comes from one of the realer ones. But and I mean BUTT, but I mean, I would probably say the same thing if I had 2 other women already. So, I mean, I don't know. See, the thing is, that's hard to gauge. That's why I said what I said. That's actually hard to gauge. It's hard to gauge simply because, I mean, well, who knows? Maybe she did say that to the first dude that she was with solo dolo. But I don't know how her, I never talked to her and got that deep into things, but I do know a basic surface of what she said, on panels that I've been on with her. But other than that, no, I don't really know anything. So I'm learning more here. I ain't gonna lie. I didn't know she had the kids that she had, because I thought that people in those type of relationships generally kept like didn't have children. So I didn't even know that part. So that's something else that's very much so different to me, because I thought generally it was the opposite. Like I thought usually people like that what make like the type at least generally don't want kids, or some can't have them, things of that nature, so they group up, things of that. But apparently I done learned something new today or tonight. Let's go ahead. Let's dive back into Earth.
Oh, shit.
Cam.
Okay. So, I think I have to
Back
turn
up a little bit.
Okay.
Are y'all ready, kids?
Sorry.
Oh, shit.
There we go.
Okay. All right. Okay, we got you, girl.
All
We
right.
got you, Miss Polly.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, my pen's not working. I gotta get a pen after this.
Okay.
When was your? Well, shoot. I was about to say, when was your last relationship you into?
Yeah. Yep. One is for 5 years and one is for 1.5.
Ciao. So the 5-year guy, he doesn't have nobody else either.
No, not currently.
He's fine with sharing you with the other men.
Yeah, it's been something we've been doing for a long time. Yeah.
I asked, when was the last time you was intimate with someone?
Probably like 3 days ago.
Oh, hell no.
Shit. My bad, y'all. My bad, y'all. I done hit the wrong damn video. My bad. Let's go. Let's get it. My bad, y'all. Hold on, hold on. Bow. Let's go. Um. All right. So. All right. So we're gonna get someone else that's gonna be involved with this. All right. So I'm just trying to figure out, like, is there like any possible way that, like, when this all takes place, like, do they actually, like, you know how they legalize, like, I guess you can say, same-sex marriage, okay? Hooray. All right, so, like, do they have something where people who are in polyamorous relationships, are they able to actually jump the broom? And if so, how many people jump the broom and how many hold it? Like, does she and the one main dude jump the broom and the other two hold each end of the sticks? I don't know how it works. I'm dead ass. This is a real question. Like, I really want to know. Do people who are in polyamorous relationships, are they able to get legally married? Because from what I know, um, I think maybe depending on what state you're in, I think maybe the closest you can get is to, what is that? Uh common law marriage, maybe. I don't know. So that's something, I mean, I really do. I wonder, like, are you able to actually do that? You know what I'm saying? Like, can you get into, you know what I'm saying, like, marriage with that? And if so, I wonder how that works paper wise, because like think about it. How does marriage work, even down to like the divorce aspect? Someone cheated. So if one dude cheat, do all three of them niggas gotta pay? You know what I'm saying? If you cheated and one dude was able to prove it, do you have to now give alimony and whatever to the other 3 dudes? Like, how does it work? Like, that's all I'm asking, because I look at relationships from a more, so I guess you can say, rabbit ears, normality type of viewpoint. So I've always wondered, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just got so many questions when it comes to this type of lifestyle, because it's so foreign to me, and it always will be. But yeah. What? That part already went by, sir. All right, so let's go ahead. Let's get back into it. And with that being said, man, oh man, I digress. My mic is muted.
Are y'all ready, kids? Oh shit!
I can't front. That is something I really did think more so was reserved for, I guess you can say, more so men. Me myself, I also did. I really did. I thought the exact same thing. Um, yeah, no bull. But let's keep on rocking out. Oh shit. Hold on. No sound. Hold on. Thank you for that. I got you. Let's go ahead, go back just a little bit. I got you. Thank you for that. I appreciate you. Thank you, Brody. Appreciate it.
Younger than 30, and I'm upwards is fine.
Okay. Should he be in Nebraska?
He does not have to be, no.
Okay. And are you on the Kendra G Singles dating app?
I'm not. I was making one when we started.
Okay. What will your name be? Will it be the one
It's
at
gonna
the
be Miss.
bottom?
Yep, I'll leave it as Miss Polly.
Miss Polly will be her name, and you can choose that. That is a dating option on the app, and you can choose that. I think that, again, like I said, I used to think this was a thing only men desired until I met women like you, and I know that there's women that want it too.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Thank you so
All right,
much.
well,
I appreciate it.
Miss Polly will be her name on the Kendra G. Well, you have some more paid question, girls. They got questions for you, child.
Oh Lord. Okay.
All right.
Hold on.
we got-
Hey, real quick. Cause somebody, I don't care, whoever, salute, Bolo TV in the building. Somebody hit a 1 or just put a V in it. Can you hear what's being said? Can you hear it? All right. I want to make sure y'all hear it, because I don't want to, you know what I'm saying? I want to make sure I do it right. And I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna keep it paused until somebody give me something. Can y'all hear what is being said? Somebody give me a 1, a V, and a thing or something, anything. Let me know. You can hear it. All right. Thank you, Bolo. Appreciate you, brother. All right. So with that being said, I digress. My mic is muted. Let's rock out. I appreciate you.
Ask some more questions. Maya said, what is the true purpose of wanting or needing multiple partners? Genuinely curious what each man is for.
Yeah, it's not necessarily a need. It's just like if I happen upon someone that I meet and we have a great connection, I have the opportunity to get to know them further. It's not necessarily like I'm running around like, oh, I gotta get everybody. That's not the idea of it. It's just that I have the opportunity to make a deeper connection with someone if it comes to happen. Yeah.
Coffee Killer said, you are poly.
Sorry.
Coffee Killer said, you are poly with men and sex is not important. What do you all do together?
That's confusing. How are that many people in a relationship and sex is not important? Someone help me figure that out. I guess I guess spades and tunk is important. I don't know. What is important? If the whole premise is being with multiple people, let's just be for real. Anybody who is accustomed to the, I guess you can say, normalities of relationships, do we or do we not view those relationships when we picture what happens behind closed doors? Is it not some freaky ass that goes on in our heads when it comes to whatever it is that might go on? Do we not picture trade-offs and people tapping on doors and telling people it's your turn and my turn? No, wait a minute. It's Wednesday. Your day is Tuesday. Do we not picture these things? Am I the only one? I'm just curious. So what is important? Is this like a big group, date movie night? Do we all get together and order Chinese? I don't understand. Sex is not important. Okay. All right. What is in those type of circumstances? But with that being said, I digress. My mic is muted. Let's rock out.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, if I have more partners, I will might have more sex, but not necessarily. And you do things like you would do one-on-one. I mean, I do some content. I work with one of my partners. We're actually building a business. I talk about content because I do content on YouTube and things like that. So like I will connect with those people on things that I'm already doing. And like just have a good time like anybody else does. Nothing really different.
I wanted to say this because it's a lot of men. Well, I think there were some women though too. But for the men, and I'm not a person that agrees with Polly, to be quite honest, but I respect everybody's dating desires, right? But for the men that are questioning this, isn't this what you always want women to agree to? Like so many men want women to agree that men have multiple women and you should be fine with it and you should accept it. So I guess what I would say to the men is, why are y'all giving her so much pushback when this is what you try to convince women to accept on a regular basis?
So I guess Kendra is speaking on like, how dudes of a certain level, dudes that's actually, how like guys will say, because I have heard it myself. When a man reaches a certain level, if he makes a certain amount of wealth, then that woman should accept him having multiple women. Now, I would say that's a respectable and a decent question proposed by Kendra. I do have to give it to her on that. Then why would it be different on the other end? But at the same time, it's kind of hard for me to make any kind of like, I guess you can say, sensibility out of any of this simply because of what it is that I don't know. I don't even know how to begin to wrap my mind around even knowing how to go about a relationship like that. I mean, but again, there are people out there who are built for that, who are designed for that, and that's what they do. So I don't knock nobody on what they do. But I ain't gonna lie. When I see it, damn sure. I'm the first one with my head in the door, like, shit. But yeah, let's go ahead. Let's just get back to this last little bit and let's see what we got to end this off. All right.
I mean, I think a lot because I mean, since I've been in a lot of poly communities and things like this, like I'm not like new to it. So I know there are some men who are actually poly and they don't agree that women can do it. And I understand, I can understand where they're coming from.
Wait a minute. That's confusing to me. All right, hold on. Let me listen to that piece one more again. Hold on. Let me because hold on.
You should accept it. So I guess what I would say to the men is, why are y'all giving her so much pushback when this is what you try to convince women to accept on a regular basis?
I mean, I think a lot because I mean, since I've been in a lot of poly communities and things like this, like I'm not like new to it. So I know there are some men who are actually poly and they don't agree that women can do it. And I understand, I can understand where they're coming from on their point of view, religious ways and all that. But when it comes to just in general, the fact that you have the ability to love more than one person and you could
See, that's what all right. So that's the part that, all right. Because see, when she says that, then I think to myself and I say, then if that's the case, I don't know. Because now, mind you, for the longest when we were coming up, before there was anything called like poly or whatever, although it exists. I mean, we all know about that, right? But then I then think to myself, what is the difference between what we used to call swingers and then what is poly? And is it interchangeable? I don't know. Because that's why I was like, hold on, wait a minute. Yeah, that's why I had to run it back, because it's like it sounds like something I heard before. And back in the day, we used to call those people swingers. Now, I mean, is this, I don't know, is the polyamorous thing the new swingers life? I don't know. So let's go ahead and finish out the rest of this. But that was what caught my attention. I digress. My mic is muted. Let's rock out.
You can't do it because not everyone can do it. Because one of my partners, he is definitely monogamous. He says it all. He's not interested in dating.
What do you mean? Hold on. One of the partners is monogamous. See, I'm so confused. I thought monogamy meant between one, like when two become one, when two become one, when two become one. I don't. What? I'm confused. How is one of the partners? See, and remember earlier, I was asking, I said, what exactly is the metrics here in which the boundaries are? See, that's the part that I'm still, I don't know. I'm not looking into it too much. All I know is that it reminds me of, that's it. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. But let's finish listening. Let's finish listening to what she got to say right here. All right.
The fact that you have the ability to love more than one person and you can do it because not everyone can do it. Because one of my partners, he is definitely monogamous. He says it all. He's not interested in.
Last part, I'm sorry, I'm gonna keep letting it play, but that keyword to see is stuff that I'm catching. Like, all right, so love. See, that's what I'm saying, not lust. I mean, listen, I'm gonna be real with you. I know folks who can lust multiple people at once. But when I really think about what love consists of, when I'm talking, and look, I'm not talking about love for like your mother or your dad and relatives and kids. I'm talking about intimate love between a man and a woman. I'm trying to figure out, how do you even begin to, it's just it you know what I'm saying? That's it. That's something that's beyond my reach of imagination. I'm just being honest. And I can go very, very deep when it comes to all kinds of like thought processes of life. But that one right there definitely got me. Definitely got me by the balls. I ain't gonna lie. I don't know that one too well. Let me see what it is. The crazy part is men swap wives and be okay with it. Wow. Can't take when women starts to sleep with other sleep together, then both looking for looking for stupid because they don't want them to join. Yeah, I mean, that's not, listen, that's some real stuff. It's a lot of folks that will invite folks into the relationship. Then next thing you know, somebody goes off with whoever it is that might have been invited to the relationship. And I mean, but see, that's what I'm saying. Like, what do you really want? Like I don't get it. We're supposed to safeguard our significant other. Like, I'm talking about if you really in something that's serious, I'm not talking about just Johnson. This is just like, yeah, I mean, you know, whatever, bro. I don't care. I'm not talking about them type of women, right? I'm talking about when you really talking about, because everything that I'm hearing her saying, I'm hearing her say the words that I am familiar with, but I'm familiar with these words in a certain way, in a certain rhythm and aspect. When I hear them, love, relationship, monogamy, committed, like it. So then when I hear that, and then I hear, yeah, but it's four of us here, I get lost. See, that's like the math equation that I'm not able to exactly I can't decipher that math equation. What you got, Travel? To do a case study to share the PowerPoints and the pros and cons. I mean, look, I mean, I'll try Travel. You know what? I'll try to go ahead and look up something, because I do absolutely love to look up information and get new, you know what I'm saying, thoughts and ideas going on. And I just like to learn things anyway. Like, it don't matter if I'm going to utilize it in my life or not. I just like to learn stuff because I'm just one of those with an intrigued mind. One of the dudes left, so she's looking for another to add back in. Okay. I don't know. So allegedly, hey, allegedly, right? We ain't gonna do that. Allegedly. I don't see the case of three dudes live. Hey, hold now. Don't you remember Three's Company? Right? Okay. It's Three's Company, but it's just, you know, I mean, it's Three's Company, but the star of the show is Gladys. That's all. But it's Three's Company too. That's all. So I mean, just if that's the way people want to go about it, that's the way they're gonna go about it. I just want to know this. Do polyamorous relationships help the Black community in any way? Does it help communities, period? Does it help the fabric of what's going on? I just wonder. I mean, really, just imagine, like, you are, like, you know, waving across the street, and then you see Miss Polly, and it's her and like three niggas with their arm around her, and they all waving back. Like, that's different. I'm not used to that. I'm not used to that. And then it's like six kids in the driveway / parking lot / yard. That's different. I don't know. I don't, you know. One of them come over, terrorize your house. You don't know which daddy to go at. I don't know. I don't know. I'm just saying it's different. It's real different. But listen. All I'm gonna say is this. All I'm gonna say is every day I wake up.
I mean, check me out. I'm happy because I smile all the time.
Oh, shit. All right. so yeah. Let's go ahead and rock out. Let's go ahead and see what we got. Oh man. This is, I mean, it's different, man. It's you know, and like I said, man, it's all love. It is definitely all love. Salute to Miss Polly. That's definitely one of the homies of the spaces. But yeah, like this right here is definitely something to dissect. And it's just because when she really got to speaking about it and opening up on this platform here with Kendra, I really got to like, whoa, wait a minute. So, you know, it got me asking questions like, well, how does that part work? How does this work? Because I'm a man of like wanting to put pieces together. That's just how my brain works. I'm always trying to problem solve, puzzle piece things, the whole nine, you know, decode, unlock, the whole nine. Like, that's just how I'm geared. That's how I operate, right? So my mind goes straight there as a man, right? Let's keep on rocking out. Let's go ahead and get to the last bit of this. Let's rock out. But as always, you already know how we go with it. Let's get back into it. And with that being said, I digress. My mic is me.
Are y'all ready, kids? Oh shit!
Dating anyone else. So he's not into it. It's not his thing. And I'm poly. He's just like he found someone that he connected with, and they just, you know, have the ability to love someone else also.
Okay. Well, listen. Wait, let me see what this says. All right. Well, listen. We enjoyed your time. She's gonna download the app.
Okay, so we got the most of that. That was definitely something I did enjoy myself. But I have questions. So I have my pad here. Oh yeah, Smitty's not done. So I have my questions. So the first thing I'm very much so curious about, right? We do this. Boom. Okay, hold on 1 second. Do this. 1 second. What I want to know is this. When it comes to like the dating world, if I guess you can say things are more so based upon the financial aspect, if things are more so based upon I guess you can say a new modern way of going about what the dating scene consists of. What I want to know is there anything at all from the days of old that consist of chivalry, like the old days of chivalry, that still holds dear and true? Like, for example, because believe it or not, like, yes, although I don't go through this in real life, I do hear quite often on the internet about we don't need you to hold the door. Sometimes that's said, things of that nature. And I just wonder, like, even though I know for a fact myself, that's not all women. That's just a select group that's, you know, they getting their day in the sun because they saying something crazy. Like, folks who elevated in the mind space, we all know this. But I just wondered, like, considering even the small minority can be very influential, is that something that's really like a thing now? Like, because I noticed that, like, it's more so like women don't, what's spoken about, at least, there's some women who don't want chivalry, they just want what you have to give them. They don't want what it is that you have to offer as far as mental mind stimulation or anything. They just want what you have to financially offer, or how good can me and you look in public type thing. Okay. Now, again, that's just some women. But the thing is that I wonder, why is it that if this is only a small amount of women, why is that the majority of what's being really pushed out there to the forefront, when we know? Because even earlier, I would have to find a comment, but I believe Travel One was saying that it's not a representation of most black women. Okay, cool beans. Then what I want to know is, why is the minority of how black women are operating being pushed to the forefront more than our sisters who really are about what it is that we want to see as the representation of our people? No one ever seems to want to give me a response to that one, but I mean, I get it personally, you know. I get it because that means that everybody would have to start looking into themselves. Like, if we really started to highlight truly the men in our spaces, in our communities, out here just period, the ones who really are doing something, that means that there's a lot of people that's going to have to do something instantly. And what is that? Introspect. They're going to have to look deep within themselves. Folks ain't ready for that. It's easier to push to the top and push to the front those who aren't doing as much. Why? Because then, as long as that's what we're seeing on the majority, then you don't have to really look within yourself. I've been seen through all of this. That's why I'm always trying to tell you, Chef Smitty on one. And not only that, Smitty's third eye is always open. You see? Because I recognize that when it comes to a lot of us out here in this world and how you're supposed to operate.
I don't think you applying yourself, Smokey. Huh?
Yeah, it's a lot of folks that's really slipping on that. Like, real talk, though. What you got, Travel? There is always a percentage of broken Black women who had some sort of event that caused them to have low values or follow men into nonsense, basically. Okay. I would say any person, like any young man just following a woman into something that would lead him down the wrong road because he's just so infatuated with her looks. Bad move, young man. Any young lady, because I'm a father of a 16-year-old. Hold on 1 second, please. Hold on. Because I'm a father of a 16-year-old daughter, so trust and belief, like, that's always going to be the forefront of my mind. So my head goes there too, in the same direction. Like, make sure you got it right. But my thing is, when it comes to, like, if we are doing, I guess you can say, building communities, the whole nine, I always ask this, because this is kind of on the side note. So I always ask this, like, what are those steps in order to get that built back up? What's the first foundational step? What's the first couple of pillars that need to be planted in order for us to even get a platform going? What are the pillars that need to be built, right? So let's say it's 4 of them, right? Just to get the little basic foundation down. But all right, so those 4 steel beams, I don't know. I would say definitely family, right? And I mean, like, family structure, right? Family structure. Let me go ahead and do this right here. 1 second, y'all, while I talk to you for a moment. While we go ahead and chillax. I got us. Bow. There we go. So yeah, I would definitely put into the mix of that. I would say family first and foremost. That should be one of the pillars, right? We should have family. I would definitely say I ain't gonna lie, I'm going into, like, more so like infrastructure, as far as, like, we need to allow our dollars to rotate throughout us more. Any and every other community that we know, loving oneself. Any other community that I know, the dollar circulates what? Bare minimum 7 times before it even leaves anywhere else. So we need to really build up more infrastructure as far as what's going on with us, communal wise. Loving yourself, that is definitely on the map. Why? Because you must have love for yourself. How you expect? Because you know something, Brother Bolo, you and Brother Ignat, right here, loyalty, respect, and love. But Brother Bolo, you saying that right there. You know why that's so highly important is because I don't know why people don't get it. And I'm talking about my people. The only way for us to ever get anyone else on planet Earth to actually truly have the respect for us that we know we should have the rights of is when we finally show that respect and that right to one another first. We don't show it to each other enough. I don't know if I'm saying something off. I don't know if you guys, I don't know. But from what I know, if you really want somebody to respect your home, you know what you should do? Already make it clear that you respect your home. If you want somebody to respect your car when they get in it, you know what you should do? Make it very clear that when they get in your car, it's very well seen and known that you take care of your stuff. You know what we need to do? We need to take care of each other more. I'm talking about us as Black people, as a community, whatever you want to say. My brothers, my sisters, my niggas. Whatever you want to say. 1 second. But yeah, so we need to take care of each other much more. And I'm saying that just in how we operate and how we conduct ourselves when dealing with each other. Now, mind you, let me make this very clear. All of us not gonna get along. I'm fully aware. I will say it in a heartbeat. I don't claim most you niggas now. You see, I already been done declared, not warred. I just done declared my own position. I don't claim most you niggas. Why? Because I just don't move like that. I don't know what's going on out here, but I'm not accustomed to it. And I don't want no parts of it. I don't want no parts of it. I want my peace and my solitude. And I only want to be surrounded by like-minded people who operate in that function. I'm not talking about ideology. I said peace and solitude. If you're somebody who absolutely has made a declaration in your life that you want peace and solitude, then I can rock with you. That's it. That's all I'm saying. Any and everything else I don't have time for. I'm sorry. Nah. So that part. Now, when it comes to like actually so what I'm saying is that when it comes to actually how we put ourselves out there, how we conduct ourselves, I do believe that has a lot to do with, like, for example, like, look, man, like, I'm gonna be real. I'm saying it, yo. Reparations. I do believe we should get them. Why do I believe that? Because I know for a fact how many others have gotten it. Why shouldn't we? Period. Done. End of story, right? I don't need to hear nothing else. Everybody else done got it. Why not? But this is the thing. I want you to think about every other culture that we be naming that did get it. And how serious do they take just everything about them? And I'm talking about in an outwardly fashion. I'm not talking about like what we know we do behind closed doors. I'm not talking about what we know we do like in them undergrounds or whatever, or what we know that goes on that like just doesn't get recorded, because you know I'm the main one that always speaks about how a lot of this stuff just isn't put out there. We don't display the best of us. So I'm already sharp on that. But let's really think about that. Why is that? When it comes to how we're viewed and why we haven't gotten reparations, and how other cultures and religions and tribes or whatever, how serious they are about the nucleus of their own. no matter what it is, if you agree with it or not, it's not about what you agree or disagree with. It's about, I want you to think about who has gotten a check. And I want you to think about outwardly what is displayed more than too much, I would say in my book, is the wrong aspects of us. And we have too much brilliance, greatness. We have true potentials and levels that we have yet to even begin to even try to tap back into. And I get it, because I was speaking about this before as well, as far as I remember how when I was younger, like in my teenage years, and I spoke about this with the missus and a few of other my homies, and quite a few people who've talked to me enough, right? When I was in my I would say early teens to like early 20s, that was my deepest, most in tune, connected, because that was before Facebook, internet. That was before everything, the way music, hip hop changed, dummied down. That was before everybody got real surface and physical. I remember used to being able to, like, on a regular, like, we would speak about very, very prophetic type of discussions. We would have real deal discussions about what it was that was going on in our minds. It wasn't, now of course, like, don't get it twisted, like, yo, we talked about our favorite comedians and this video game and that, this girl we like at school and blah blah, and who got in a fight and everything else. Of course we was on some, like, just growing up too. But I remember even in my like teenage days, I remember being so much more deeper in what it was that I was talking about in life. I notice nowadays it's not there as much anymore. It's just not. It's not there as much. I peep and I notice how all of this has really kind of, I guess you can say, mellowed out when it comes to how we operate. So if we take that back to, let's say, the headspace of family, right? It wasn't just the fact of it being family. It was deeper than that. It was also a spiritual connection. It was a God-fearing connection. It was a hierarchy connection, as in parents weren't trying to be their kids' friends type of connection. It was so much more that was intricately detailed, that was involved in everything that took place. Now, was anything perfect? No, because I'm trying to figure out, can somebody tell me at what point of human and mankind has ever been perfect? I think we all know the answer to that, right? But honestly, though, like, there are a lot of people who just don't realize how deep this rabbit hole goes when it comes to this part of an aspect of life. But we're going to tap more into that. But what we're going to do real quick, we're going to take a quick commercial break. So I'm going to grab a bottle of water. And with that being said, I digress. My mic is muted, and I'll be right back after these messages.
Before I get into you, said I special, yeah, and I can't get enough. Said I really, really want you loving, really, really want you touching. Said I really, really want you, baby. I really, really want you now. Said I really, really want you kisses. Oh, darling, we're really, really doing it now. Oh, making love under the stars and the moon. Oh.
Oh shit. Oh damn. I was on mute. My bad. Yeah. So the last part that I was saying in a nutshell, my bad, y'all. Apologize. I was saying guidance and structure. Guidance and structure is what's needed more than anything. So the guidance should come from those who come before. The structure should come from what it is that those who came before has built around those who need it for nurturing growth, guidance and structure. So I would say definitely what we lack is guidance. Definitely what we lack that's needed back for our community is structure. In a nutshell. In a nutshell. Right? Yes, ma'am. So definitely with that being said, I just got one question for everybody here.
Now, don't you feel tough? Yeah. Don't you feel strong? Yeah. Don't you feel like going home? Sure. Yeah. Then get the hell out of my apartment and take really got me good. Yeah. I got something for y'all. What? Get out. Trick or treat your ass up out of here. Let's go. Look, Martin, look, it was a joke, man. Well, then joke on out of here. Let's go out.
See, I told you he would kick us out.
Well, if you knew it, get to going.
Sit, Ubu, sit. Good dog.
Forget about it. Nigga, forget about it. Touchdown with the bricks, turn the whole hood white like I gentrified it. Had an epiphany, me and my niggas was flooding our wrists with diamonds. I caught a glimpse and it hit me so hard, my bruises turned blue and violet. I got a safe somewhere in the house where only a few can find it. Gave my members the code, cause you never know, I might need her to unlock it. The shotgun barrel so motherfucking big, look like it could shoot a rocket. Hop out on you niggas dressed up like a clown, ain't nothing you could do about it. Them youngins, they running wild, taking Perkies and Oxycontin. Like a deaf nigga packing a U-Haul with boxes. I'm moving silent. Sometimes I get demonic, but I'm constantly praying on God and guidance. I hang around lots of goblins and they known to indulge in a lot of violence. Niggas is huffing and puffing for nothing, that shit just be making me mad. Hop out, tell a youngin' to keep the car running, you think that the battery bad. My niggas be coming behind me with choppers if ever I tell them to crash. Used see the drums all in the background like I'm chatting with Vlad. I'm on the UPS app in the suite while I wait on the package to land. I'm on the beach with my bitch butt naked, I'm breaking her back in the sand. Pimpin' so hard on the bitch, you get smart and get hit with the back of my hand. If you leave and you coming right back, I know that little bitch like the back of my hand. Damn, man, I draw the line in the sand. Young nigga trapping, he ran up a bag, now he got a shoebox full of bands. Hopped out with sticks and we asked him who did it, he said it wasn't him, it's his man. I gave your bitch ass a chance, but this time around, this shit out of my hands.
Forget about it. Niggas be broke as a bitch, so they toting that shit and they tweaking to get about it. But running their mouth and pointing their fingers at niggas as soon as they get indicted. I talked to the plug, he told us to show up. In other words, nigga, we been invited. I come from the slums, stop bumping your guns, so you fuck around and get gingivitis. How you the gold when you got a goal, so you be letting other niggas write it. You be letting other niggas write it. Nigga, you soft, you featherweight. Nigga, let that shit resonate. Bitch, I work hard for this shit, check my resume. The reason they die cause they hesitate. I shoot to the desert grade. I give you a halo, nigga. Now you in a better place. This shit like a horror movie. Like Michael with Leatherface. They pray I'm a downfall. But bitch, I just elevate. When you gray, you can't rush, nigga. You wanna just tell away. Before I got locked, was jigging and selling weight.
Damn, man, I draw the line in the sand. Young nigga trapping, he ran up a bag, now he got a shoebox full of bands. Hopped out with sticks and we asked him who did it, he said it wasn't him, it's his man. I gave your bitch ass a chance, but this time around, this shit out of my hands.